welcome back to Spend Too Much Diecast. What is going on, crew? Welcome back to the channel. To all my returning crew members, if you are new here, welcome to Spend Too Much Diecast. We do all different types of diecast unboxings: Hot Wheels, Matchbox, Jada, Fast and the Furious, Fanhome, all that good stuff. Alrighty guys, so today we're going to be continuing the Fast and Furious 143rd collection put out by Fanhome. I know there's a lot of glare going on. Don't worry, we will get through it all together. All right, so this is again put out by Fanhome. It's the scale 143rd cars. They all come in acrylic cases. Basically, this is a subscription, so you need to subscribe to it, and then every so often, whenever they have their stuff in stock, they will send you cars out. Usually it's about 4 to 5 at a time. So this is actually 3 different packages. We have package 18, which is cars 64 through 67, which is going to be these right here. And then we have package 19, which is 68 through 71. And then we have package number 20, which is 72 through 75, and that is where we are. So I have been sitting on these for a little while. I figured we'll go ahead, get them unboxed so you guys can take a look at it. And other than that, that is where I have been stopped at, is 75. I haven't received anything else. And I think we are still missing one car that never got shipped, which is still on back order, which was issue number 48. So we'll just go through these. Like I said, you get a magazine for every single car, which is pretty cool. It's information about Fast and the Furious and about the car, which is pretty cool. We won't go through every single magazine because that just takes a little too long, but usually has information about the movie, the car. Every single one has this tech sheet, which gives information about the engine, the height, the transmission, all that good stuff, which is pretty cool, especially if you are into cars. And then sometimes it'll even be a little bit of history. Oh, look at that, the Lykan Hypersport as a Dubai police car. Oh, that would be a cool casting if they ever do that. The light bar they could have done differently, but other than that, that does look pretty cool. Not a big fan of the Lykan. I do like it in certain decos, but probably not a car. Well, I know it'll be a car I never own. But so we'll go through them all. Like I said, I have numbers on everything, so we won't get confused. So we'll just go through that. But there are magazines, like I said, for every single issue you get, which does have some cool information on that and everything like that. So I'm going to try my hardest to get this to work on camera without having crazy amount of glare. So I think I'll move these off to the side, and then we'll just kind of look at one at a time as they come through, and then I'll restack them on the other side. Alrighty, so let's go ahead and get the camera up. So before we get started taking a look at these, I do just want to say thank you to all my crew members, everybody who likes, shares, comments, subscribes, all that good stuff. It is because of you guys, the crew members, that we are able to put these videos up. We're almost to our next milestone of 10,000 subscribers. That would be 10,000 crew members. So I do appreciate everybody out there who watches videos, all that good stuff. I enjoy doing them, and we're going to look forward to having a great 2026 here coming up. All right, so they are attached to the base. I don't unscrew them anymore just because it's such a pain and the video takes longer. Plus, some of these do have some little pieces on them. Like I have broken antennas off and stuff like that. So for my sake, it's just easier to show you guys the car like this. Again, there will be a description down below, or in the description down below, there will be a link to all of our social media. Also, there will be a link to the playlist if you guys want to watch it. We have done cars number 1, and then we're going to be ending on 75. So there's 75 different cars in this series. Some cool things about this series is you get cars from the franchise that no other manufacturer makes, which is really cool. Alrighty, so 64 They're saying it's the Lycan Hypersport from 2013. It also does have the Lycan Hypersport name there. Cars are all die-cast, no opening parts. They do have the rubber wheels and all that, so we just kind of have to look at it and see where we're all getting. So it looks like a bunch of plastic on the front. It is detailed with the logo. All the red paint looks to be the die-cast. Some of them do have the windows open where you can kind of see better. I kind of wish the doors would open because some of these interiors are actually pretty nice and detailed. Like you can see, this one seems to be all white on the inside, which looks pretty cool. Like I said, I will do my best to try to show them without too much of a crazy glare. But we do get the back here, like I said, fully detailed. And we've only gotten a couple with blemishes, so overall quality on these are pretty nice. And then what I usually do is after I'm done, the display case does also come with this piece of cardboard back there, which is Fast and Furious. So usually when I'm done here with the video, I've already had them all labeled. I label what car it is just for the future, but then what I do is I take a little bit of painter's tape and I tape the sides down because you don't want to pick the container up and then have the base fall and you break your car. So that's what I do for myself for storage and display. Alrighty, here we go with the next one. So number 65, this one is saying it is the Honda NSX-R NA2 year 2002. So 2002. And you can see that it does have the cardboard back there, which is pretty cool if you want to display it. So on the base, it just says it's the Honda Acura NSX. The book gives it more detail, but oh, look at that. You got the nice red Honda logo, nice black car. And that's what I'm talking about, like the interior. Look at that. Nice red racing seats. You got the Honda logo on the steering wheel. Of course, this is the one that Mia drives when they're breaking Dom out of prison. So it looks like I do have a little blemish there. It actually looks like it got scratched, and then they took a little bit of touch-up paint and touched it up. So like I said, they're not all 100% flawless, but for the most part, they are pretty good. And you can see the back. I mean, look, it even has like the lines for the defroster on the back. So they are pretty nice and detailed. Going to the back, look, we got a California license plate. We got the Honda logo. We got all the clear housing for the tail lights. And there is your passenger side. Really, really cool. Like I said, I have mine labeled already, 65. I will tape them up later. Sometimes you gotta put them in sideways or else that cardboard does like to fall off. Alrighty, like this car here, this one is amazing. I don't think there's any other one besides like a back in the day, I think Johnny Lightning or somebody made a small version. But issue number 66, we have the Acura NSX, saying it's from the years 1990 to 2005. Oh, this one is awesome. And of course, this one, there it is, NSX. This one is driven by, what was this? Part of Ludacris, what's his name in the franchise? Tej. But this one is really cool. So it's got the awesome design on it. Of course, this is the Acura version. So they have the Acura version, which looks like it's upside down. So that logo, I believe, should be the other way. So that is upside down. Not sure if it's supposed to be like that or if it was an accident. Nothing really done on the interior. It is plain. It does have the Sparko racing seats. But the graphics, oh, look at that. Oh yeah, Tej Johnson, was that it, what his name was in the movie? I know they also had a truck version with the same graphics. Oh, there's the back with the Acura. Double spoiler on here. It's even got the air intake coming down. Exhaust, no license plate. It does have a logo. No, it doesn't have a logo. I'm pretty sure that logo on the front is wrong though. Oh, very nice. Cool to have this kind of casting when, like I said, I think it might have only been available like back with, it might have even been not Johnny Lightning, but Ertl or something back in the day, a smaller version. All right, and then this is the last one from package number 18. We have number 67, which they're saying is a BMW M5 E39. Years of the vehicle is 98 to 2003. And again, this is another one that we've never seen on any other platform, I believe. BMW E39 M5 in yellow with the carbon fiber. Oh, look at the graphic. Look at that carbon fiber. Oh, that looks awesome. The nice yellow. We got the two-tone black and yellow wheels. Yellowish or kind of, could even be a little bit of a gold. But we got the carbon fiber look to the roof. Oh, there's your inside. It doesn't even have a, there's no driver's seat. Oh, drift. I don't know who, like I said, it's hard. I don't know who all drives these in the movies. You can see there's kind of like a roll cage back there, but it does definitely look like there's only one seat. Okay, going to the back, it's got the M5 logo, BMW. Does have a license plate, which probably looks European. There's a little bit blemished by the, it looks like some glue by the taillight. And then, yeah, look, there's, you can't really see it, but it almost looks like that's like the drift emergency brake. It's hard to see because these windows are a little more tinted than the windshield. I mean, it's even got the sprayer nozzles. Oh, that is pretty cool. Either that or it's like an antenna or something. All right, so that was our package number 18. So now going on to package number 19. We have the first one we're starting off with is the number 68. This is the Nissan GTR R35, vehicle year 2012. And this is just going to be a nice clean car. This is the one that Paul Walker races Dom at the end of the movie. He's in this one, and Dom's in the, what is it, the Demon or something like that. So nice silver. Got the rotors and calipers back there that are painted. I mean, the inserts plastic, but otherwise everything else is die cast. You can definitely tell the heaviness of it. I think we also did get the blue version here. Now that's the same kind of license plate. Is that from like Rio? Would that be where the BMW, is that when they raced and they all went into the like truck or something like that? I can't remember. That kind of looks like the same license plate too. Spoilers, plastic. Very cool. Like I said, number 68. So we have seen this casting with other manufacturers, but it's still cool to get it here. And I think we've gotten the Ben Sopra already in this series, and I think the blue version as well. All right, next one up, we have number 69. Aston Martin DB9 from 2005 is the year. This is probably from Hobbs and Shaw. I can see Shaw driving something like this, or when they were in Dubai at the car auction. But inserts are plastic, but otherwise the car is die cast. Only one screw holding this one on. Simple car with this one. There, see the windows? I like when the windows are down or they don't have windows, because then you can kind of see in the interior better. California license plate. So maybe this is from when Hobbs and Shaw were racing in LA. But that one's a nice clean car. Not too much detail on it. Pretty clean for graphic wise. All right, next one up, issue number 70. We have the Chevy Impala from the 1961 year. See, this is what I'm talking about. These little things, you got to be careful. You got to be careful with that because you don't want them to break off. But this one's cool. Either Dom drove this or see, look, there's that same Cuba. Oh, so I wonder if this was I keep forgetting Jason, whatever Jason Momoa's character was. I can't think of it offhand, but either he drove that or somebody else. But it does have Cuba. The license plate is a little bit crooked, but otherwise, like, all the chrome here is plastic, but then you get a lot of nice detail. I mean, even in the grill with the Chevy logo, you got Chevrolet across the hood. You got the nice side stripe, old interior with the two-tone look. There's the shifter. You got the chrome side mirror, exhaust coming out the side. Whole back Cuba license plate. Impala over there on the side. Very, very cool. Chrome wipers. That does look really nice. Like I said, at first I wasn't sure about collecting these cars because price wise and all that, but after, well, now we're on our 71st car, I will say that I am happy, especially seeing some cars we've never seen before. All right, issue number 71. This is the Dodge Charger SRT8 2012. This is the last one from package number 19, and then we got 4 more, and that'll be the video. So here are Dodge Charger SRT8. Don't remember really what this is from. There's some hooks on it. Unless I don't think this one was the color from the heist because they were black. But it's got the SRT logo on the front, plastic grille. There's all the die cast. It's like a matte finish, which looks really cool. 6.4 Hemi. We got calipers and brakes. Like I said, it's got these notches up here, which is kind of crazy. I don't know, can you see inside? Just a basic interior in there. And then we go to the back here. It's got like a winch or something back there. The spoiler, and then like a push guard in the back here. I love these SRT8s, especially this generation. Oh, really cool. Like I said, we've never seen any other version like this on any other manufacturer, so that is pretty cool. It's cool to have them. A lot of cars in this set. I think like over in Europe, they're already on like 100 and something for car wise. All right, now we're gonna be going into box number, or package number 20. So this is the last box that I've gotten in the mail. It's been a while, almost 6 months since I've received anything new. But here's another cool one. We've never seen this one, issue number 72. We have the Noble M600 from 2011. I have no idea even where this shows up anywhere in the franchise, but it is pretty cool to get, like I said, a car that you'll never see any other manufacturer make. So it's got like this purple and yellow, which looks really nice. It's got some more yellow graphics there. Was that M600 down on the rocker? It's got black wheels with yellow. It is a right-hand drive, so it's got to be Europe or Japan or something like that. There's the Noble logo in the back. Again, that nice purple and all that. If you guys know what movie it's from, definitely put it in the comments. Share with the other crew members, because I don't know offhand, and I don't think I'm gonna look everything up while I do the editing on here. Pretty cool. Should we see what the book says on this one? Because like I said, I don't know. Sometimes it has stuff in here about the movie, but it's not really from where it is in the movie. It's a British hypercar, is what it says in here. There's your tech sheet. And I know sometimes with the tech sheet, it's just the like stock version, not if it's modified or anything. Looks like they also make a convertible, or it is a convertible. But it says it's a British hypercar. So that is pretty cool. Oh, maybe it's like a T-top, or just the top's removable. All right, 3 more, guys. All right. Of course, we all remember where this one is from. But issue number 73, we have the Nissan Skyline 2000 GTR 1970. Is in this when him and Mia go to Brazil or something and meet up with one of the original members. He's driving this. But you can see the light there is a little bit crooked, but it does have the GTR logo. It's got the mirrors up here in the front. It's got the Skyline logo, nice wheels, a little bit of color detail inside. It is right-hand drive, so here's the passenger side. Medlin is the license plate. Skyline GTR in the back. Mediline, I don't know how to say that, probably butchering it. There is your steering wheel, all that good stuff. Like I said, this one we have seen for other manufacturers, but it's cool to get it here. Same with the next one. But of course, these are a little bit more detailed, and they are scale 1/43. All right, 2 more, guys, and then that'll be the video. I know it's a little bit longer. It's probably gonna be like a half an hour for all this, but you are getting 3 packages. So issue number 74, we have the Chevy Fleetline 1949. Of course, this one is when he rips apart the car and races it. So this one, they're going with like a all matte color. I know Jada makes this version and it kind of makes it look rusty, but here they're just going with the flat color. I don't remember in the movie exactly what it looked like, but we actually do get a nice detailed engine in this one because he takes off the hood, so we have to see some kind of engine. So pretty cool. Remember, he puts the bottle, the cap or whatever on the engine for like the turbo or whatever, when the turbo blares red hot, and it doesn't even drive it backwards for a while. I don't know. It was a pretty unrealistic race scene, I would say. But it does have the doors missing, so you can kind of see the interior. They had to do a little bit better with the interior and the motor on this since all the other parts are missing. Cuba license plate again. You can kind of see the gear shifter in there, the bench seat, roll cage. Pretty cool. Definitely a cool casting. All right, guys, now we are on the last one. This is issue number 75. This is going to be the last one from package 20, and that is all that I have for these cars. Once I get more in, we'll have to review the rest of them. So this one is issue number 75. We have the Jeep Wrangler Unlimited from 2015. And then on here, they're putting it as the Jeep Wrangler Unlimited JK. So this is probably definitely something one of the cops or they drove in the movie for the armored car. I don't even know if Hobbs drove this when they were leaving Rio or something like that. But you look at this graphics on it. You got the full push bar, which is plastic. You got the anchor hooks on it. There's a differential down there. Two-tone with like, it's like a bulletproof car, and then it is over a matte gray or matte green. So that's pretty cool. So it's probably green, and then maybe they put these like panels over it. It's got a plastic cage up top. Good luck looking inside. It looks pretty dark in there. Can't really see anything. It's got the cage goes all the way to the back. It's got the spare tire, but look, it's got all the detail back here with the hooks and everything. So pretty cool. You gotta let me know if you guys are subscribed to this subscription, if you are here in the US, and what issues are you on. I do know they also have this subscription available in Europe, and their numbers are a little bit different, and I think they're already at like 100 and something for their cars. But as of right now in the US, we are stuck at 75. So there's all the cars over there. I'll have to get them taped up and everything. And here are, of course, all your magazines. So there is the unboxing. Hopefully you guys enjoyed it. Thank you for sticking around here at Spend Too Much Diecast. We do a bunch of unboxings here. Thank you, crew members. Everybody have a great day, and we'll see you all on the next unboxing. Bye.